So let me start by asking, did you look at yourself in the mirror this morning? While you were combing your hair, brushing your teeth, putting that makeup on? I'm sure you did. You all look so pretty today. But let me ask once again, did you actually look at yourself in the mirror? Was it your reflection? Was it you? Or was it a facade? We really feel sometimes that we know ourselves so well, isn't it? But isn't it just an amalgamation of social expectations out of us? So the one image that you saw in the mirror today, I'll ask again, was it you? Or your perception of you based on the perception of others about you? That got a bit complicated, right? So let me take you through some of the very famous psychological theories. Now, James Marcia talks about these theories of identity formation. It starts with identity confusion, diffusion, crisis, and ends with identity achievement. Then we have Eric Erikson, a psychoanalyst. He gives a lot of developmental stages across from childhood till the time we get old. But I'll only talk about the stage that he talks for teenagers, which is identity versus role confusion. And then let me use the very famous phrase, you're going through an identity crisis. Now, all this often makes me wonder, coming back to James Marcia, is identity achievement surely the end of it? And does it define that I've got an identity for the rest of my life? Are we all perpetually evolving? Or when Erikson said that teenagers go through identity versus role confusion, is it just the teenagers? I'm sure here in the audience, so many of us as adults feel we are in that teenage stage still. So let me come back to my bigger question. Is this all even a crisis? Is it fair to call this a crisis? In the times that we are living today, the information, the wealth of information out there shapes our identity. And it's based on things like who I interact with, or the art I admire, the technology I use, and mind you, that blurs the line between thought and embodiment. So then, who am I? Am I the one standing in front of you today? Or am I the one who I saw in the mirror today morning? Or am I the one who's constantly just like this for the rest of her life? Or am I the one who I think I should be like? Well, the questions go on and on and on and on. And as I ponder over these questions, you know what's funny? People ask me, hey, you are a psychologist and you should have all this figured out already. You should be absolutely sorted. You are the field of mental health. And that's when I don't have an answer. Because let me throw one more theory at you, which is self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, who I am, how I behave, how I think, my mannerisms are usually nothing but a shape or a result of people's expectation of me. And that honestly, sadly, here I must confess, has been a problem to me my entire life. My ideal self and my real self have really been far. All credits to Carl Rogers, a psychologist who gave the theory that more your ideal self is away from your real self, more the discrepancy, more the dissonance, more the anxiety and more the challenges that one faces. And so far in my life, I'll be honest, I have really struggled to find me. I've often tried to find me in this niche, and I've often tried to find myself, the me, in external validations. Someone will tell me, hey, you're wearing pink and pink suits you, and I'll be like brimming with happiness. I'm high on self-confidence, and I'm like, hey, pink suits me. And then, 1 minute later, someone tells me, oh, but should you not have tried black? And then I'm like, oh, So now is it black or pink for me? And then the confusion goes on. I wear specs and people tell me, hey, you look like a nerd, and I got a new identity, I'm a nerd. If I'm lovable or not, depending on whether people accepted me or rejected me, and oh my god, the noise in my head really kept making me question the very nature of my existence. It was like someone invisible stuck on me all the time, not letting it go off me. So back again, I asked, who am I? And then eventually I learned that human identity is a dynamic construct. It evolves. And then from who I was and who I expected to be like, well, we all are living in the time of social media, right? We are social animals. And we need validation. We need to be accepted, and you must all agree it's like oxygen. It's for survival. I want to be accepted. I want to be validated. And thanks to the media out there and all the conspiracy theories they are weaving, we are losing the authenticity. And we are also losing the sense of belongingness in this world. The distorted narratives that are built are actually typecasting people into the frames of these identities that have been defined for them. So then, what is my identity? Is it the real identity or the digital identity? Because I must say, sometimes I feel if you want to understand me better, log on to my social media. And then as I navigate through the maze of these social expectations, you all again agree that somehow we always end up conforming to the norms, conforming to the expectations of the people around us. I also, as an adult today, would say I'm still not able to avoid those temptations, those expectations that buzz around me all the time. So then, it's injustice to the authentic self. I'll give you a small example. Celebrities today have actually started putting out their unfiltered, no makeup look kind of, which is why it's for the youth to start realizing that the ideal self they are chasing doesn't even exist. The glass body or the smooth skin or the flawless looks that everyone's admiring doesn't even exist. So now who am I? Am I the one you will find on my social media in the likes section by my friends? Or am I the one you would probably find in the comments of strangers? Well, I think I've taken a decision here and I'm very comfortable accepting that I am okay with the fluid identity. That the identity evolves. And it's not a destination. It's a journey and I'm willing to embrace that journey of self-discovery. And this is a message today for the entire youth out there. You don't have a window, you don't have a crisis, and you don't have to figure your identity today and now. I am still struggling with it and I'm sure so are you. You don't have a deadline for that. So as we walk on this journey of finding ourselves, our identity, let's enjoy this journey of exploration, of embracing who am I. Because yes, identity is dynamic, it is lucid, and that's okay. I'm evolving, I'm exploring, I'm discovering, and moreover, it's me and my journey. So in this world, where the world is consistently trying to define us, I choose to reclaim the narrative of my identity. So as Virginia Woolf aptly put it, unless I'm myself, I am ignored. Thank you very much.